And we are talking Tinder again. I love making videos related to online dating because you guys have given me an amazing response to all of them. In case you're somebody who hasn't seen those videos, I will link the entire online dating playlist somewhere here or here, so make sure you check it out. Also, if you're someone who doesn't like looking at my face, bad choice. I've written an article about 14 types of guys on Tinder. The link is in the description box below, so help yourself. Also, all these 14 boys, I've either met them in person or I've interacted with them online or just saw way too many similar profiles. So yes, this entire video is based on genuine, personal and absolutely real experience. And as for my video lovers, let's talk about guy number 1, the ghost. Now this guy doesn't upload his own photos. It's either pictures of animals, travel diaries, quotes, or something like this. It's a risk talking to such guys because it could be a fake profile, maybe someone who's extremely insecure about himself, or maybe he's plain psycho. Well, I took the risk of talking to one such guy, and the reason I did that because his bio was very, very impressive. Well, he knew how to talk. The guy was really smart. 2 days later, the conversation shifted to WhatsApp, and वहाँ पे photo थी. And he was really good looking. I was impressed. Looks, brains, everything. And then he asked me my favorite color. I said, it's olive green. And 2 minutes later, he uploaded a picture in an olive green shirt. I could never talk to him again. मतलब हिम्मत ही नहीं हुई मेरी. Sorry if you're watching this video. I don't even remember his name, but yeah. And 2 years later, I still wonder, did he get like a photo shoot done wearing different colored t-shirts? मतलब लड़की ने बोला pink तो pink में डाल दी, blue बोला तो blue डाल दी, shirtless बोला तो उसमें भी होगी शायद. Anyway, talking about guy number 2. Now, he's the out of league guy. I mean, the moment you look at him, you're like, good looks, and good looks. He's so hot that you don't swipe right because you know, इस route की सभी लाइनें व्यस्त हैं. But you do imagine yourself with him in a Sabyasachi outfit. On number 3, we have the guy who is not high on the looks department, but well, extremely high on attitude. He will swipe right to you. He might even super like, but he will never message you first. Because लड़कियां भाई के पीछे भागती हैं, भाई लड़कियों के पीछे नहीं भागता. In case boys you're wondering why girls don't ask men out, I've made a video about it. The link is here, watch it. Number 4, we have the liar. Unless you're Sherlock Holmes, you won't get to know about his lying habits. But yes, once you meet him, you'll understand, ये आदमी झूठा है. Let me give you a personal example. I was talking to this guy who was really smart, funny, and I was thoroughly enjoying the conversation. And then he just randomly told me that he's 6 feet tall. And I was like, मतलब ये तो सोने पे सुहागा हो गया. Perfect. And then we met, and he was when I expected him to be. Well, I am not 5'11", but he was an inch taller than me. Between I'm 5'6", so yeah. On number 5, we have the sex addict. Now this guy doesn't see anything beyond the word sex. In fact, he might have written in his bio, if you're on Tinder to find friends, I'm on Pornhub to see if the plumber fixed the sink. He will judge you because you joined Tinder to find friends or love and you're not into hookups. And he will hate you because you won't let him come. In fact, some of these guys might even ask you this question. Do you live in a PG or do you live with your parents? That's a very sly way of determining whether he will have to spend money on Oyo or not. Let's talk about boy number 6. He recently broke up and he joined Tinder because his friends were tired of listening to his sob story. And he wanted to hear it from someone. Oh my God, you're such a nice person. How could anyone leave you? 2 signs to spot this guy. A. He will ask you questions like, do you believe in love? Or why do people leave? B, in the same breath, he will bitch about his ex and say, I've moved on. You know what? Trust me, it's a sign that you need to move on to the next guy. Because you'll fall in love. Experience से सीखो, बहुत लगती है ऐसे लड़कों के साथ. Number 7, we have the Usain Bolt of Tinder. मतलब हद लेवल की जल्दी है यार इस लड़के को. Within the first 3 minutes of the conversation, he will ask, so do you want to meet for coffee in Starbucks around 5? And you're like, hello bro, my friends and I need at least 2 days to analyze our conversation, stalk you on social media. मतलब यार अभी तो अपने फोन पे भी बात नहीं की है. In case you're somebody who doesn't mind meeting people within the first 3 minutes of the conversation, I've made a video about 8 things to keep in mind before meeting an online date. Check it out here. Number 8, we have the guy who's poles apart from the Usain Bolt of Tinder. This guy doesn't want to meet and he will never meet you. He is either too busy or maybe he's trying to lose or gain weight before he meets you, or he believes in online friends. Anyway, let's talk about boy number 9. He's like a catfish. He looks different in all his photos. And you're like, कौन सी कब की है यार समझ नहीं आ रहा. But you secretly hope that he looks like his best picture. Number 10, we have the guy who's only uploaded group photos. And you're like, matlab, who am I swiping right to? Some guys are kind enough to mention in their bio that I'm the guy in red shirt. And you're like, no honey, you're not the guy in red shirt. You're the guy who has too many hot friends. And since we're talking about photos, let's talk about the 11th character. Now this guy has too many female characters in his pictures. And even though you've not had a word with him, you're already too possessive. कि मतलब ये तो यार पहले हाथ से निकल गया. Number 12, we have to talk to my soul guy. His bio will be extremely long and it will say things like, let's talk about the constellations, life after life, the unknown, religion. I can't talk about Taimur Ali Khan. Let's talk to each other's souls. Let's make love with our souls because body loses balance. Tinder, can you please send this guy to an ashram? Thanks. On number 13, we have the guy who mentions his height, date of birth, sun sign, and says things like, I'm a simple guy with a decent salary package. He's here because he's trying to save himself from arranged marriage. So Tinder, अगर आप इनको please shaadi.com पे shift कर देंगे तो मतलब भला हो जाएगा थोड़ा. Thanks again. And the last spot, number 14, is the perfect guy. Yes, he does exist. And if you're both smart, you both end up dating each other. But if you're smarter, you both end up putting each other in the bro zone or the friend zone. And they're not too bad considering you're someone who's not looking for a relationship. Girls, there's a video on my channel in which I tell you that one perfect line which you can use every time a guy calls you a bro and it really irritates you. Watch that video here. Those were the 14 types of guys I interacted with online and offline. If you related to this video, then make sure you give it a thumbs up. In case I forgot a type that probably you interacted with, then make sure you let me know in the comment section below and I will include it in the part 2 of this video. And as for boys, don't you worry, I will definitely make a video where I'll talk about the types of girls in Tinder. And before I leave, let me do what all YouTubers are supposed to do. Like, comment, share, subscribe, follow me on my social media, and yes, I update my blog 4 times a week, so please check the articles, they're really interesting. And I will see you guys next Monday. I'll be a year older by then, hopefully wiser.